Prabhupada really thought we should do something because it was Bhaktivinoda had changed the whole direction of the Guru Parampara and brought it in line with Lord Chaitanya. Let's see, we'll try it. And we said, whatever we got, we do it. But for us to stay there, because if we do to them, where's the guarantee they'll be able to maintain it? So I spent some money on the charity trust, fixing up their kitchen, whitewashing their buildings, different things. Building the workplace, temple. Our charity trust has limited funds compared to its so we're trying to do something. So here, this is a place the Prabhupada visited. They worship these deities. We should at least keep the places we have. This building is old, and I want to ensure I heard. I think we should be united, and we should think how we can develop no planning how to down, how you can develop our land. The Gopal Krishna Maharaj has already made like 13 or 14 temples in Delhi. And Prabhupada said that in Calcutta you would have at least 10 temples. So there we have now about 3 or 4 temples. In Bombay they have 3 or 4 temples. So how many temples can they have in Atlanta?
5.
So we should think how to develop this place. I mean, I'm a guest here, but I was living here in the southeast USA, North Colorado, and New Orleans for 22 years. So I'm a little vested interest to see that this preaching extent. Somehow we got the birthplace of Bhakti Vinod on Advaita side. We got the birthplace of Srivas Thakur. We are in Mayapur, which is the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya. We are in Chakra, which is the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya. And yet to locate exactly where is the birthplace of the Lord. The third, that's what we're trying to systematically get all the Panchatattva, and we donated money to fix up the places of the associates of Lord Chaitanya. I think Narottam Das Thakur is saying, Garanga Sangi Gana Nitya Siddha Karivana, something like that. Maybe some Kirtaniya knows that song. But here we see that Lord Chaitanya came down from Goloka Vrindavan. He's Krishna himself. He came with Balaram and Nityananda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayana, Balaram Hailo Nitai. So they came down, and with him came so many associates. And Radha Pandit and his sister Dolini, they were in Raniati down, and so they worship Radha Manan. That's why we installed here Radha Manan. And so, going to Thai, they have special pastimes. Actually, like Ram Lakshman, he lives right near to Raniati. So good. And he has Rath Yatra there. So, I hope that our devotee community will think. We recently established in some countries T. Understand that?
No.
Think tank team. Think tank team. Or we have people think. How to develop the preaching. How to develop the things. So you hope that all the people that are interested in seeing Atlanta advance, they be part of the TTT team. And this way, we hope we can have a unity and diversity. So, we're trying to develop all these holy places of Lord Chaitanya's associates, and especially in Mandalore. I was in Bangkok, and there's when Srinivas, and Shamananda Pandit, and Narottam Thakur were clearing the books, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhakti Swami, the various books which were written in Vrindavan by Krishna, Kaviraj, by the 6 Goswamis, carrying his books back to Bengal to be copied by the Pandits and other people. And then when they were crossing to Bankura, the king of Bankura, he had his astrologer said, there's an invaluable treasure passing through your kingdom. And he sent out a team of trained soldiers which were disguised as thieves. What are they disguised? I don't know. They went and they stole the books. They told him, don't open the box. Bring it to me. And he opened it and looked. And he saw, what? He was expecting jewels, gold, diamonds, but books. He looked on these books. Oh no, these are the treasures, the literary treasures of some sadhus. I know I'm finished. I committed a great opera against some sadhus, and this priceless treasure and priceless books. So he sent his soldiers out, find the people who stole the books from. And so they were trying to find them. When Srinivas and Narottam and Shamananda woke up, they saw the books were gone. The guards had fallen asleep. So, it's a long story. Srinivas said, I've been asked to bring the books. You're kind enough to help me this far. You'll go back to Kitari, you'll go to Ramona, and as soon as I find the books, I'll tell you. Surely Lord Chaitanya, he won't want these books, they won't be lost forever. I'll find them somehow or another. Then he went to the king's palace and heard that he would regularly hear Bhagavatam class. But the Bhagavatam class is so bad. It's all monologue and speculation. He'll make you think, oh, the king said, what's wrong with him? Their class is so bad. Oh, you can do better, then you do class. If you're not better, they'll kill you. They insulted our king's pundit, Raj Pandit, so he gave class. And his class is so wonderful. It was so wonderful that everybody was crying, complete bliss, and so Srinivas and Acharya won over me. And so the king took the Srinivas behind and said, who are you? And Srinivas, he was telling how he was bringing the books back from Vrindavan. There are all the great literatures of great Vaishnavas who had written down these pastimes, and Siddhantas, the conclusions of all the scriptures, and the king told his thief, said, I stole it, I stole it, please forgive me. And where are they? Where are they? And he took them to his treasure house, and there he had the books, and he looked, and the bottom was the Chaitanya Jargon before, but now they come to the top. So he was so thankful to Krishna. Krishna had saved the books.
Haribo.
You know, he was feeling so bad. He was entrusted by the deities, by all these great devotees. These are the original manuscripts. They're irreplaceable. And he was so concerned. He got he felt the complete lesson. I mean, we can't begin to think how happy he was feeling. So then the king and the queen, they begged him to be their Raj Guru, their king's guru. Because he had to advise the king on intimate things of Grihastha life, so then he had to be Grihastha. So then Narahari Thakur told him that he should accept being the king's guru, and he should make the entire kingdom Krishna conscious. So, like that, after some hundreds of years, they kept the tradition, and every succeeding king, he observed the Gaudiya Vaishnavism. They had special deities, and they were at that time, it was before the Mughal, it was, well, it wasn't before the Mughal, but it was, at that time they had a Bhaskar Pandit who was actually a bandit. He was a thief, and he had a huge army of 10,000 bandits, and they decided to lay siege on this kingdom. So the king told all the subjects that don't fight, chant Hare Krishna for one day, and then it'll go on fight. So then, when he heard that night, heard, blah, 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 cannon fire. He said, who is this was in my order. And then he went out and found a red hot cannons. And he asked, An old man was there. Said, oh, the lady came out with one candle under each arm and killed all the Vajrapāṇḍa soldiers. And all the soldiers of Vajrapāṇḍa who especially liked to kill Brahmins. He was a bad guy. So he was completely annihilated, his army was annihilated. And the red hot cannons, in those days cannons were muzzle loaded, but these cannons went off like machine guns, red hot. And then he went to the deity room, and the deity room was filled with hot smoke. So it was true. So that cannon is still there. I touched it. The cannon that the deity carried.
Wow.
So these books now we have, and Prabhupada has translated into English, Nectar of Devotion, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and many other books. So, like this, and going around and seeing the different holy places, many different pastimes came up. And so it was a wonderful experience. And we're now, a book was written in Bengali under my direction, has been translated to English, and we're going to have it edited. And then I taking pictures of who did this thing on the island? Huh? Yeah, Devamita Maharaj, he asked me to make this book of Lord International Calling. So I sent, and they're not finished yet, but they went to maybe half of the holy places and took photographs. We have a drone flying above, arrow shots, all kinds of shots, so that, and we intend to make a very flashy book, so that people then can visit all the holy places of Lord Mother Bhumi. So that's in India, in Bengal and Bangladesh, parts of Orissa, Alto, and Munam. But here we have the holy places that Prabhupada visited, and this is one of them. So we should try to keep this preserved for the future. Prabhupada will be worshipped, and he will be followed for 10,000 years.
Haribo!
This is predicted in the Brahma Vaivaka Purana that there will be a golden age for 10,000 years, 5,000 years after Kali Yuga begins. Lord Chaitanya came 5,500 years. So Prabhupada came 5,000 years after the Kali Yuga began. And so he said, in some books he said, his books will be the law books for the next 10,000 years. So we found a quote when the Brahma Vaivaka Purana, Krishna predicts that there will be a golden age, someone will come and spread the Harinam all over the world, and then people will follow him, and there'll be a golden age it'll be very easy to go back to God. So in the future, this place, the Solomons, other places, the few places that Prabhupada established, visitors worship the deity, they'll be most important in the world. I think they're very important now, but in the future they'll be more and more important. So, tomorrow I'm giving class also. Are there any questions?
Maharaj?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Personal question, if you don't mind. I think in everyone's mind.
Personal, no.
No? Can you say something about your current health? What's to be expected?
My current health. Somebody asked, how am I? I said, I am grateful to Srila Prabhupada. How is your body? My body? I'm not the body. I have to take care of the body. I want to do many things, but my body cannot keep up. I used to go 3 continents in one day.
Wow.
Now I move much slower. As I said, I couldn't travel for a year, much very far. Now I came here to organize my papers, and I hope that I can go to South America. I hope I can visit Lachla, New Taliban, different places. Let's see what happens. I have to be very careful, because if I get an infection, which is very easy, because I'm taking immunosuppressant drugs.
Yes.
So then it's very dangerous. The doctor recently saw me today, just right in here. He said I'm really better. So, but I have to be careful. Mass.
Backwards.
Light outside.
Yeah, white out. But you see all the nice doors, my god brothers, god sisters, my children, grandchildren, nephews, nieces, the festival. Someone said, how do you remain enthusiastic? Everywhere I go, it's a festival. How can you not be enthusiastic? I hope that I can meet different devotees and families, have more contact, take advantage of this opportunity. Any other question?
Let me give it to.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for being here with us. Guru Maharaj, this is Mahalakshmi Radha New Taliban. Guru Maharaj, right now we're reading the second canto.
Huh?
We're reading the second canto and Srimad Bhagavatam. Can you hear me? We're reading.
Reading the second canto.
Okay.
And so, of course, there's so many questions about the Mahavishnu and all the Vishnu expansions. But a couple questions that I was wondering. One is when they're talking about Mahavishnu lying down in the causal ocean. I was wondering, what is the causal ocean? What is that? And also, when they talk about the ocean of milk, which Vishnu is laying in the ocean of milk, and where is the ocean of milk?
See, this is right. Mahavishnu expands the living entities and all the universes. And this one Mahavishnu, and each universe has one Garbhodaksha Vishnu, which who lays in the ocean of the Garbhodak ocean, and from his navel comes the lotus, and on which Lord Brahma is born. And then each living entity, Lord Vishnu, Kiradaksha Vishnu, enters into everybody's heart, every atom, as the super soul. So that third Vishnu, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, he's the one who maintains the universe. And he is living in the middle of the Kir Samudra, or the ocean of milk. So the devas, they come up to the ocean of milk. They can't enter in. Only the four Kumaras and some rare souls can go there. It's a Vishnu lok in the material world. So there, they chanted in order to tell some message to the Lord Vishnu. And he was so happy that the devas were chanting that he said that this month and this day, Titi, this, Titi Nima, this lunar day, anything performed on this day, this Titi and this month, will be 100 times more. Well, the Titi was the Ekadasi, and the month was Kartik, or Damodar. I just observed the Damodar month. That was why the offering of lambs, we get some special benefit. So that's the super soul, Kiradaksha Vishnu, or the Vishnu from the ocean of milk. In the middle of the ocean of milk, he has a spiritual planet. He resides there a lot. His name is associates. Nanda, Jaya, Nanda, Sananda, the different gates are there. And so Jaya, Vijaya are guarded. You can't enter unless you got special permission. And now the scientists are saying, they come up with a theory that there's clusters of the universe. That's actually what Mahavishnu creates. Ananta Koti Bhavanda, unlimited millions of universes, which are like clusters of small bubbles. And one universe, we're one universe. And we see unlimited life. But Mahavishnu is so large, he's so great that he produces unlimited tens of millions of such universes. And Lord Chaitanya said that and move from one universe to the next. You only can go out of the universe after it's destroyed, after the life of Brahma. And you go back in the body of the Mahavishnu. If you don't go back to the spiritual world. Then when he creates again, you go back into the material universes. So Lord Chaitanya said, Brahmanda Brahmite Kama Bhagavan Ji, Guru Krishna Prasade Bhai Bhakti Navis. And we wander from universe to universe, which means one day is 1,000 yugas. And one lifetime of Brahma is 100 years. We wander from universe to universe, means lifetimes of Brahma. We're wandering again and again and again. And then by good fortune we get a bona fide spiritual master. We get the seed of bhakti, and then we can achieve that pure bhakti and go back home, back to Godhead.
Haribo!
Satuarday.
Guru Maharaj, I'm Nitrina, I think. Okay. Guru Maharaj, this is H H Shakti. I'm so happy to have you here. Can maybe someone translate my question?
I can't see what.
Here, where Prabhupada is, Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Haribo.
Haribo!
Haribo, Guru Maharaj.
Oh, stop.
Bien, ¿y usted?
See?
Sí, muy guapo. Okay, Guru Maharaj. My question is, this is a very difficult question because I still don't get it, but the main question is, there's 3 types of God. Brahm, Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Paramatma. So what I'm trying to do, and I think is wrong, or maybe it's correct, so that's why I'm asking, is if it's okay to do, of course I love Krishna, I'm here, but at the same time, I think we are connected with Paramatma, which is inside me, and Brahma, which is outside. So is that okay?
Yeah, I understand the question.
She says there.
Yes.
She says that the 3 aspects of the absolute truth: Bhagavan, Paramatma, and Brahman. And she wants to be able to connect with all 3 of them. More or less, that's what she's asking.
So I do connect with Lord Krishna, Bhagavan, to automatically connect with all 3. If you only connect with the impersonal Brahman, then you only connect with the impersonal Brahman. If you connect with the Paramatma, you connect with Paramatma and the Brahma Jyoti. But if you connect with Bhagavan, you connect with his intelligence and his expansion. That's why Bhakti Yoga is the topmost yoga.
You wanted me to read Ishvaraha Sarva Bhutanam Hrideshar Juna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani Yantra Rudhani Mayaya. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wanderings of all living entities, who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy.
What is the question?
Read what? We want to read. He wants me to read. He just wants me to read this.
Some drink, there's no drink.
You have a question?
Does it take 2 seconds?
I can speak, I can speak. No, understood, right?
Yeah, just a minute.
Understood.
See how many people. Can you ask personally?
Yeah, we. Backward?
Nando, why don't you ask
There's the
personally?
one.
Arjuna was not the supreme knower, and his decision to fight or not to fight was confined to his limited discretion. Lord Krishna instructed that the individual is not all in all. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, or He Himself, Krishna, as the localized supersoul, sits in the heart directing the living being. After changing bodies, the living entity forgets his past deeds, but the supersoul, as the knower of the past, present, and future, remains the witness of all his activities. Therefore, all the activities of living entities are directed by the supersoul. The living entity gets what he deserves and is carried by the material body, which is created in the material energy under the direction of the supersoul.
See, we can't do anything ourselves, but we desire, thinking, feeling, and willing. We will, we want to do this thing. And so the Lord facilitates us according to our karma to do that. But accordingly, if we do something bad, then we have to in the future take a bad reaction. If we do something good, then we can go to the higher planets like heavenly planets. If we do a devotional service, we can go back to Krishna. So it's not that Krishna, although it said He directing, it's not that He tells you, do this sin. We have a free will. We want to do this. So He lets us, He directs us so that we can satisfy our desires. We can do what we want. But then we're responsible, not Him. Otherwise, how we can achieve even what we want? It's only possible because He's directing us. And but He directs us according to our desires. People say, well, the Lord directs, so I'm not responsible. He's making me have, kill this person and do that, God is not like that. We have a free will. We want to do something bad. He facilitates. But say we want to do something bad to a devotee. He may not at all. He may protect that devotee. Just like little children are somehow protected. How being a human being, we can die so easily. I mean, I was in ICU, and some people were saying, Mommy, oh Father, I'm suffering, Father. They're saying, Mother, I'm suffering, Mother, oh. Someone's saying, nothing intelligent. And all three died that night. This is the ICU. And then I heard a nurse, a doctor tell me in the police, "You're sick, you'll come right away anytime, day and night. I have a dead patient here, a dead cadaver. If you don't come and release him, it demoralize the other patients. Come now, please, come here. You promised." I'm listening to all this talk going on. The hospitals, people go to die. Not all, everybody gets cured. Some people die there. So it's not that Krishna makes us do wrong things, but He facilitates us to do good or bad. But then we're responsible. So, on one hand, we don't want to see people suffer. We want to help them to get out of suffering. I figured out I have a disease. I have a very bad disease. And everybody that I see, even the hospital, the doctor, and the nurses, everybody. But it's like time, I think, how can I help this person be Krishna conscious? I have this disease. I'm thinking, how can I help this person be Krishna conscious? This disease is afflicting me. And so I would get people to chant, people to, somehow or another, I carried clickers. I couldn't give away beads, I couldn't give away clickers. So I have this disease, I don't know what to do. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This is just a brief announcement for devotees who are curious to know Maharaj's schedule. Maharaj will be in Atlanta indefinitely. He is here because he has to do some paperwork for his permanent residency, and as soon as we hear back from the immigration offices, we will be making his plans when he will be traveling in and out of Atlanta. He may travel to South America, he may go to Alachua, he may go to other places, but he will be here in Atlanta and he is going to fly out of Atlanta. So please stay posted. Mahavaraha Prabhu will be posting all the details. Also, we're going to be celebrating the 50th anniversary of Jayapataka Maharaj's sannyas here in Atlanta. We will keep you up to date with the details of his 50th anniversary of sannyas. So we'll be giving you enough notice so that devotees from all over the United States can come and participate for these celebrations. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki! For those of you who want to know the details of Maharaj's life and Maharaj's pastimes, on that celebration of Maharaj's 50th sannyas anniversary, Mahavaraha Prabhu, who's been traveling with Maharaj as his servant for 20 years, he'll be sharing with us beautiful pastimes of Maharaj. Yesterday he just shared with me Maharaj's surgery in the hospital, and I can assure you that when he starts opening his mouth talking about the nectarian pastimes of Maharaj, you'll be glued to the floor and you will not want to move. So please keep that in mind. You'll get to hear a lot more, and also his health updates for the celebration of the 50th anniversary of Maharaj's sannyas. Maharaj ki!